Are we on? We're on. So this is your fix a flat video that I promised. Actually, to be more specific, your repair a hole in a tube, patch a hole in a tube video. In the last video, I showed you how you find it by pumping up the tube and locating the hole. This is my friend's bike right here. He brought it over with a flat, and I found I took his wheel off like I showed you, took out the tube, I found the hole. There's actually two right next to each other. Impressive. So, because they're right next to each other, we can use one patch, I'm thinking. I found this big patch. It's a long, skinny hot dog patch. Should go right there and patch the two holes just fine. So, patches always come on a piece of plastic or cellophane and a piece of foil usually. The foil is the part you peel off, and the patch stays on the plastic. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, you gotta take the tube, and a patch kit also comes with sandpaper. Why is that? Well, you want to sand the tube. This makes the surface a little scuffed up, which allows the adhesive to adhere better, the patch and the adhesive to work better. It also kind of cleans up. The sandpaper actually is cleaning it too. It's like getting the grime and the grease off while it also mars the surface just enough to allow the adhesive to work better. So then you've done that, and you take your glue. Glue is like this. You squeeze it all over the surface of the area, all around it. This glue, oh yeah, there's some in there. There's the glue. You spread it all over. You want to spread it, you want to be generous and not too much, but enough, and spread it in a broad area, bigger than where the patch is going to cover. So it's kind of oozing out of where the patch will be, so that you get it basically the entire surface of the patch, especially the edges. The edges of the patch really need to stick along with, the whole entire surface of the patch. That's the way they last the longest, is if the glue is really spread thin. See that? Yeah, it's a lot of jizz on there. And key thing is, don't put it on yet. You gotta wait. You gotta let it dry a little. That's actually the best way to do it. It tells you, spread a thin layer of glue around hole. It's too easy. Around hole larger than the patch, allowed to dry. So we're just gonna allow it to dry for a minute, and in the meantime, what should I do? I'm just gonna sit here and stare. I never know where to look when I'm filming myself. My eyes always seem to be going the wrong way. I don't know, it's weird. Blow on a little. Blow. You don't want it to like all the way dry. You want it to be like to start to get a little tacky. um, scratch your balls a little bit while you wait. Then another key thing that I only learned this actually not too long ago. I learned this from the super pro bike mechanic extraordinaire named Calvin Jones. If you ever want to watch good bike fix-it tutorials, Park Tool is the company, the brand. They make like everything I buy. Park Tool, like they make all the best tools. And the guy who's like their lead mechanic is named Calvin Jones, and he makes YouTube videos for everything. And he's very thorough, and he's a big dork. He's not sexy, but he's good. Anyways, you peel this off. Anyways, I learned this from him. You peel off the patch. This is the plastic side you stick it on where the holes are. And that's good. I got like the patch, and there's glue all around, all beyond. Uh-oh. Is that another hole? Anyways, I'm gonna worry about that later. Let's get this patch on here now. And you just like, you leave the cellophane on and you rub it around and get it like nice on there. I even take, remember this thing? The old tire lever? I take it and I rub it on the surface. But yeah, I just like rub it and get it like really like pressed out so that it's just like gonna be all on there, like nice, no bubbles and flat. And then the thing I was saying that I just recently learned is from Mr. Calvin Jones is to leave this cellophane there. Just leave it. Don't peel it off. I used to always peel it off, but then and then sometimes my edges of the patch would like kind of peel with it if it wasn't stuck good enough. And then when I watched that video and he told me that trick, I totally got it. Because I think what the best thing about it is if the edges, like if you didn't get it rubbed enough, or it's not like, I think the cellophane, it like protects the edges. And then when you put it in your tube and you pump up, the pressure of it, or when you put it in your tire and you pump up the pressure, it's gonna protect the edges while the pressure expands, and then you're just gonna get an even better fit. I think it's just like, that's kind of the way it made sense to me. That's why I think it's a good trick. Anyways, it's on. Now we can pump this. Once it's on, it's like it dries pretty quick. And then now I got it already hooked up to the pump, so I'm gonna start pumping and see if that worked. I think it worked. Oh wait, no. I think this tube might have been really fucked up. Like there might be multiple holes. Oh yeah, I'm just feeling another hole. Anyways, this patch is definitely working. I can already tell that this did work. I think this tube is just got some bigger issues. Oh yeah. I don't know. Anyways, that's how you do it. And if this tube wasn't so fucked up, this totally would have worked. I can tell. And this is on there good, I can tell. And it's gonna last. These can last forever, basically. I have tubes. I bought like a dozen tubes for my bike. I have a few different bikes, so I have, and some of them take different size tubes. I just like stocked up. I went online, going to a bike shop and buying tube. They're gonna charge you like too much money, $12, sometimes $10 for one tube. Tubes used to be really cheap. Everything went up over the last few years, like double in price. So I bought them online in like a box of like 12 in all the sizes that I need, and it was much cheaper, and it came out to like 5 or 7 a piece. And I just have them, and when I get a flat, I patch it. I keep like a new tube with me. I just fix it on the road if I need to. Then I fix the tube later, and then whenever I fix them, I roll them up nice. I put them in a drawer with all my other tubes, and then it's like good to go. And when I get a flat in my next tire, I just grab. I already have like tubes. I always have tubes ready to go, whether they're new or they've just been patched. And I have tubes that literally have like 3-4 patches on them, and you could just keep using them and keep patching them. And you buy the patch kits. These are just a couple bucks, and they come with all the patches, multiple patches, like 5, 4, 5, 6, who knows. They come with sandpaper, they come with glue. So it's just like a cycle. You just cycle through all your tubes, patching. And I don't know, that's that. The only thing I hate about patch kits is the glue. They give you the little bottle of glue. It always dries out before you can use it all. This one I actually used, I think, most of it. It's like rare that you actually get to use it all, because once you open it and puncture it and the seal's broken, you have to use it before it dries out, and you usually don't, so it dries out, and then I always run out of glue before I run out of patches, so I have a whole bike shop in here. You guys see this shit. This is my shop. This is my bike shop. I turn my living, now that Eddie's gone, I turn my living room into a bike shop. It's beautiful, isn't it? See my beautiful bike shop in my beautiful living room. I still have artwork up over here on this wall where I used to have a sofa. I used to have a sofa in here. I took out the sofa and I put in, and now I just have bikes and stuff. I don't need a living room. I have a big ass bedroom and a kitchen, and I even have this other bedroom, this little tiny second bedroom. Here. That's where I put my sofa. And it's just this little bedroom. If someone wants to come stay at my house, they have a little sofa, or they can use my air mattress. And they can just have this stupid little room. It's tiny, stupid New York room with a window. It's dark, you can't see, but this window looks out into, like, literally there's just a hole in the center of my building. It's just a brick, like, trap in the middle of the building. And, like, the window looks out into that hole in the building to the other window in my other room. It's, like, so fucking weird and stupid. So basically, the only window in this bedroom is like to what looks like a torture chamber. Brick torture chamber where you could get stuck and die. Anyways, but this used to be my little bike shop, and then I just took everything out and I switched it to the living room, because this room was so little that with all the tools and everything and the bikes, I couldn't even work in it. It was just like no room for me to actually use it, but it's just like the tools were all in here. So anyways, I took it out, all the tools out. I put it all up on the wall in the living room, completely redid it. And now this room, I still use this room to store bikes because I have like 6 bikes. As you can see, this rack I made, I left because it's where I keep all the wheels that I build. I mean, and like I have so many, it's crazy, right? Look, but you know, I just acquire these. Like, I literally find wheels laying around the city. And they're often like, I found this just yesterday. This is Velocity brand. It was just sitting out on the side of the road last night. And this rim is like over $100 to buy brand new. Just the rim. It has anyways, I'm not going to go into all that. But that's the same case with like some of these other ones. I've just like found them. And I just like swipe them up and I keep them and I build new shit out of it. And anyways, that's that. And then back to my bike shop. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I run out of glue all the time. So I end up with like tons of patches and no glue. I do now is I just keep all the patches. This is my small patch case. Because I bought multiple patch kits. And I used the glue and not the patches. So then now I have these were all patch kits that I've purchased through time. And now I just use the cases to organize small patches, medium patches. This actually has sandpaper in it. I'm out of medium patches. Large patches. I guess I use medium the most. And then I have another patch kit that I keep in my backpack for on the road. That has just all the stuff in it. The glue, the patches, and the sandpaper. A full-on kit. And then at home I have all the other kits. And then I have the glue. I keep the glue in this one. And I keep the sandpaper in this one. So I have